Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your wigs because the love and hip-hop universe just exploded in the most jaw-dropping way imaginable. Picture this, red and blue lights flashing outside a lavish New York mansion, police officers storming through the front door, and in the middle of the chaos none other than Yandy Smith Harris herself being dragged out in handcuffs, mascara running down her face as she screams for justice. This isn't some scripted scene from the show, this is real life, and the woman who allegedly made the 911 call that changed everything. Her longtime rival, Mena. Fans are losing their minds right now. Twitter, Instagram, Chiki-Toki everywhere is blowing up with the same question. Yandy arrested. What the hell happened? Because this wasn't just a petty argument. Sources close to the situation are whispering about a brutal, all-out physical fight that left furniture smashed, hair extensions flying, and blood on the marble floors. Erica claims Yandy came at her first, swinging and shouting accusations that cut straight to the bone. But insiders are saying Erica pushed every button until Yandy snapped and then picked up the phone to end it all with one cold-blooded call to the cops. And where is Mendeecees Harris in all this madness? The man who's been Yandy's rock through prison visits, baby mama drama, and every season of tears, is completely silent. No Instagram posts, no lawyer statements, not even a single word defending his wife. The silence is deafening, and it's got the entire cast divided. Is he protecting her? Or is he finally done with the chaos? This fight wasn't about clout, this was personal, raw, and years in the making. Emotions ran so high that friends are already picking sides. Family members are rushing to the station, and the internet is demanding answers. But trust me, what really went down behind those closed doors tonight is darker, messier, and more shocking than anything you've ever seen on reality TV. The arrest is just the beginning. And the twists coming next. They're about to tear this entire empire apart. Okay, let's dive straight into the heart of this explosive drama because what started as a simple gathering at Yandy's sprawling Westchester home quickly spiraled into absolute pandemonium. Mena arrived fashionably late as always, dressed to kill in a skin-tight red dress that screamed "I'm here to cause trouble." She walked through the door with that signature smirk, knowing full well the tension between her and Yandy had been simmering for months over everything from business deals gone wrong to old shade thrown on social media, and let's not forget the lingering beef from their reunion specials where words were thrown like daggers. But tonight was supposed to be different, or so everyone thought. It was meant to be a low-key cast hangout to celebrate a new music collaboration rumor. Had it Yandy was trying to mend fences, maybe even bring Erica into one of her production deals to show the world they could bury the hatchet. But Erica wasn't buying it. The moment she stepped inside, the energy shifted. You could feel it in the air like static before a thunderstorm. Yandy greeted her with a forced smile, hugging her loosely while whispering something in her ear. That made Erica's face twist immediately. Fans who caught glimpses from stories later said it looked like Yandy said "Don't start tonight," but Erica just laughed it off loud enough for everyone to hear. "Oh honey, I don't start, I finish things." The group tried to play it cool, sipping cocktails, laughing about old episodes, but the undercurrent was deadly. Erica kept circling back to comments about Yandy's management style, how she allegedly blackballed certain artists, how she played favorites with the cast, especially when it came to her own family. Mendeecees was there too, standing quietly in the corner, nursing a drink, watching his wife like a hawk. He knew Erica had been posting cryptic messages for weeks, hinting at receipts, big ones that could expose Yandy's so-called empire. Then it happened around 11 p.m., the conversation turned to money. Specifically, a joint venture that fell apart last year. Erica accused Yandy point-blank of stealing her ideas, pitching them to bigger networks without giving her credit. Yandy laughed at first, trying to brush it off. "Girl, you're reaching," but Erica wasn't having it. She pulled out her phone, waving it around. "I've got the emails. I've got the texts. You think you're untouchable, but I kept everything." The room went dead silent. Then Erica dropped the bomb louder than she probably meant to. "You act like you're this perfect wife, perfect mother, perfect boss, but we all know what really happened when Mendeecees was locked up. You weren't just holding it down, you were out here moving funny with certain people." Yandy's face changed in an instant, from composed to pure fury. "Don't you dare bring my husband into this, you bitter, bitter woman." Erica stepped closer, eyes blazing bitter. "Nah, I'm just honest, unlike you hiding behind that fake Christian girl act while you step on everybody to stay on top." That's when the first push happened. Nobody knows exactly who shoved first, but suddenly Erica's drink was flying, splashing across Yandy's white designer top. Yandy lunged, grabbing a fistful of Erica's hair extensions, yanking hard. Erica screamed, "You bitch," swinging her arm, connecting with Yandy's cheek. The slap echoed like a gunshot through the mansion. Guests jumped back, some yelling "Stop it," others pulling out phones recording, because in this world nothing is real until it's on camera. Mendeecees finally moved, rushing between them, trying to separate the two, but Erica wasn't done. She kicked over a side table, glass shattering everywhere. Yandy screamed back, "You think you can come in my house and disrespect me, my family, my legacy?" Erica laughed through the chaos. "Legacy? You mean the one you built on other people's pain, including mine? I've been quiet too long about how you tried to sabotage my comeback after baby daddy's drama." Yandy's eyes narrowed. "Sabotage? Please, you sabotaged yourself with that mouth of yours, always running, always starting fires, then playing victim." The fight escalated fast, hair pulling, scratching, slapping furniture, toppling over. A vase worth thousands crashed to the floor. Priceless art knocked crooked. Blood appeared on Erica's lip from where Yandy's ring caught her. Yandy had a scratch down her neck deep enough to sting. Erica grabbed a handful of Yandy's weave, ripping strands out, screaming, "This is for every time you smiled in my face while plotting behind my back." Yandy fought back fiercely, clawing at Erica's dress, tearing the fabric. "You want to expose me? Fine. Expose this." Guests were screaming, some trying to intervene, but the energy was too wild, too raw, too many years of built resentment exploding at once. Mendeecees finally got between them, fully pulling Yandy back, while another cast member held Erica, both women breathing heavy chests, heaving glaring daggers across the destroyed living room. Erica wiped blood from her mouth, smirking even through the pain. "You think this is over? Nah, this is just round one." Yandy, still being held back, spat out, "Round one? You called the cops, didn't you? I saw you on the phone." Erica's eyes sparkled with something dangerous. "Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but if they come, you'll see exactly how fast your perfect life crumbles." The sirens started in the distance, faint at first, then louder, closer. Everyone froze, the reality hitting like ice water. Police lights began flashing through the windows, red and blue, painting the chaos in strobing colors. Yandy's face went from rage to panic. "No, no, no, this can't be happening." Mendeecees looked at Erica, betrayal written all over his face. "You really did that?" Erica just shrugged, wiping more blood away. "Self-defense, baby, self-defense." Yandy started yelling at the top of her lungs, "This is my house, my party. You attacked me first." The officers burst through the door, voices booming, "Hands up everybody, stay where you are." The room turned into a frozen tableau of shock and destruction. Glass everywhere, overturned chairs, blood smears on the floor, to women disheveled and furious, staring each other down as cops moved in. One officer approached Yandy, seeing the scratches, the ripped clothing, the obvious signs of a struggle. "Ma'am, we received a call about an assault in progress. We need to speak with everyone." But Erica stepped forward, first pointing directly at Yandy. "She attacked me, unprovoked. I was defending myself. Look at my face, look at my dress. She came at me like a wild animal." Yandy screamed, "Liar, you provoked me. You threw the first shove, you threatened my family." The officers looked between them, trying to piece it together, but with visible injuries on both sides and witnesses still filming. It was messy. One cop turned to Erica. "Ma'am, did you make the call?" "Yes, I did. She physically assaulted me. I feared for my safety." Another officer nodded. "We'll need statements from both of you, but right now we have probable cause for an arrest on assault charges." Yandy's mouth dropped open. "What? No, you can't be serious. This is my home. My children are upstairs." Mendeecees finally spoke, his voice low but firm. "Officer, this is a misunderstanding." Emotions got high, but nobody needs to go to jail tonight. The cop shook his head. "Sir, we have to follow protocol." "Visible injuries, complaint filed. We're taking her in for processing." Yandy started shaking, tears mixing with the sweat and mascara. "You can't do this." Erica just stood there, arms crossed, watching as the officers cuffed Yandy's wrists behind her back. Yandy struggled a little, pleading, "Mendeecees, do something, say something." But Mendeecees just stood there, silent, eyes downcast, not moving, not speaking. The betrayal in the air thicker than the broken glass crunching underfoot. As they led Yandy toward the door, she turned one last time, locking eyes with Erica. "This isn't over, you hear me? This is far from over." Erica blew her a mocking kiss. "Bye, Felicia, enjoy the ride." The front door closed behind them, sirens wailing again as the squad car pulled away, leaving the mansion in stunned silence. Erica wiped her lip one last time, turning to the remaining guests. "Well, that was fun. Who's ready for round two? Because trust me, the receipts are just starting to drop." And with Yandy gone for the night, the real storm is only beginning to brew. The group stood their shell-shocked, phones still Recording, processing what just happened in real time, a fight that started with words ended with handcuffs, and the entire love and hip-hop family watching it unfold live through stories and DMs. The internet was already on fire before the car even left the driveway. Clips circulating faster than anyone could control. Fans typing in all caps, "Yandy arrested Erica, called the police." Mendeecees silent, "What is happening right now?" And deep down, everyone knew this wasn't just another reunion blow-up. This was the moment the carefully constructed images cracked wide open, exposing the raw, ugly truth underneath. The glitz, the glam, and the fake smiles. The Harris empire was shaking, and nobody knew if it would survive the night, let alone the fallout coming tomorrow. Squad car peeled out of the driveway with Yandy in the back seat, still yelling through the window. "You think this ends here, Erica? You better pray it does, because when I get out, I'm coming for everything you hold dear." The neighbors were peeking through curtains, some already on their phones, live streaming the whole scene, because in Westchester drama like this doesn't stay private for long. Back inside the mansion, the remaining guests stood in stunned silence, staring at the wreckage like it was a crime scene, which technically it now was overturned. Chairs, shattered glass, blood speckles on the white rug, and Erica standing in the middle of it all, dabbing at her split lip with a napkin, looking oddly satisfied. One of the producers, who had been there filming extra footage for potential bonus content, whispered to another cast member, "This is gold. Pure gold." But nobody laughed. The mood was too heavy to reel. Mendeecees finally moved, walking over to the bar, pouring himself a straight shot of Hennessy, his hands shaking slightly. He downed it in one gulp, then slammed the glass down so hard it cracked. Erica turned to him slowly, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. "You gonna say something now, or you still playing the strong silent type?" Mendeecees looked up, his eyes dark. "You really called the cops on my wife in our home after you came here looking for a fight?" Erica rolled her eyes. "Oh please, she put hands on me first. You saw it, everybody saw it. I was protecting myself." Mendeecees stepped closer, lowering his voice so only she could hear. "You know damn well how this looks. You know what this does to her brand, her businesses, her kids. You did this on purpose." Erica didn't flinch. Instead, she leaned in, matching his intensity. "Maybe I did. Maybe I got tired of watching her act like she's above everybody, like she can smile in my face while she's out here trying to ruin my name behind closed doors. You think I forgot how she tried to get my spin-off canceled, how she whispered to producers that I was too messy, too controversial, too ghetto for the network?" Mendeecees shook his head. "You both messy. That's why y'all keep ending up like this." Erica laughed bitterly. "Messy? Nah, I'm just the one who finally stopped taking it lying down. You want to talk about protection? Talk to your wife about protecting her own damn secrets, because the moment those cuffs clicked on her wrists, the floodgates opened, and trust me, the water is rising fast." Another cast member jumped in, trying to defuse Samantha. "You need to chill, Erica. This ain't the time." Erica spun on her heel, pointing at the group. "Don't tell me to chill when I've been the one getting dragged for years, painted as the angry black woman, while Miss Perfect Christian gets the redemption arcs, the magazine covers, the business deals. I'm done being the villain in her story tonight. I flipped the script." One of the girlfriends pulled Erica toward the couch. "Sit down before you say something you can't take back." But Erica shook her off. "Nah, I'm good. I'm leaving before the next set of cops show up," thinking this is some ongoing domestic. The group watched as she grabbed her purse, stepping over broken glass like it was nothing. She paused at the door, turning back to Mendeecees. "One last piece of advice. Tell your wife to lawyer up quick, because when those body cam videos drop, and when my lawyer starts talking about civil suits for assault, defamation, emotional distress, the Harris name won't mean protection, it'll mean liability." And with that she walked out, heels clicking on the marble, leaving a trail of tension behind her. The remaining people started whispering, frantically checking their phones. The internet was already exploding. Clips from inside the house were being posted left and right, blurry, shaky footage of hair-pulling slaps, screaming. The caption game was strong. "Yandy arrested after attacking Erica." Mena. Mendeecees did nothing. Erica called police on Yandy. "Oh my god. Love Yandy. Foop is finished." Fans were picking sides faster than you could refresh, some screaming, "Free Yandy. She's the queen. Erica is a snake." Others saying, "Finally someone stood up to Yandy's bullying. Erica deserves justice." The hashtags were trending within minutes. Yandy arrested Erica. Menines Mendeecees love into fit Bram. Back at the police station, Yandy sat in a holding cell, still in her ripped designer top. Mascara streaked down her face, wrists red from the cuffs. She kept asking the officer, "When can I make my call?" "Ma'am, soon, they're processing paperwork." She rocked back and forth, whispering to herself, "This can't be happening, not in front of my kids, not like this." Her mind racing through every possible outcome. Bail would be easy, but the mugshot, The headlines, the damage to her brand, her clothing line, her production company, everything she'd built brick by brick could crumble overnight. She thought about Mendeecees. Why didn't he speak up? Why didn't he fight harder? Why was he so quiet? The questions burned hotter than the scratches on her neck. Finally, they let her use the phone. She dialed her lawyer first, voice shaking. "Hi, it's me. You need to get down here now. It's bad, really bad." Then she called Mendeecees. It rang 4 times. Before going to voicemail, Yandy's heart sank. "Mendeecees, pick up, please. I need you." Her voice cracked. On the last word she left a message. "Baby, it's me. I'm at the station. They arrested me for assault." Erica called them. "I don't know what to do. The kids are with the sitter. Please come get me, or at least call me back. I love you." Meanwhile, Mendeecees was still at the house now, sitting alone on the couch, staring at his phone, watching the missed call notification flash. He didn't answer, not because he didn't care, but because he didn't know what to say anymore. Years of mediating between Yandy and the world, years of holding everything together while she built her empire. Now this, he thought about the kids. Upstairs, asleep through the chaos, thank God for thick walls and good soundproofing. He thought about his own past, how he'd done time, how Yandy held him down. Now the roles were reversed and he felt frozen. He scrolled through the comments on the circulating videos. Some fans defending him, saying he's probably in shock, others dragging him, calling him weak, spineless, letting his wife get hauled off. He felt every word, like a punch. Finally he texted one of his boys. "Yo, come through, I can't be here alone." When the friend arrived, Mendeecees was still on the couch, head in his hands. The house reeking of spilled liquor and broken dreams. The friend looked around. "Damn bro, this is next level. What happened?" Mendeecees just shook his head. "Erica came here looking for smoke. Yandy gave it to her, then Erica called the cops. Now Yandy's locked up and I'm just sitting here like an idiot." The friend sat down beside him. "You didn't stop it." Mendeecees' voice was barely above a whisper. "I tried, but it was too fast. Too much. I froze, man. I froze." The friend nodded. "I've seen y'all beef before, but this different, this personal." "You think Erica really got receipts?" Mendeecees sighed. "She always says she does, but Yandy swears it's bluffing. Either way, tonight wasn't bluffing. Erica played her card and it was an ace across the city." Erica was already at her apartment, icing her lip, posting cryptic stories. A black screen with white text. "Self-defense is legal, ladies protect your peace." Then a photo of her bruised cheek, no caption needed. The likes poured in, mostly from her loyal supporters, hyping her up. Queen stood on business, finally exposed the fake one, but there were also DMs flooding in from other cast members. Some supportive, some warning her, "You're playing with fire, sis. Yandy doesn't forget." Erica ignored most of them except one from a producer who texted off the record. "We need you in the reunion chair ASAP. This is the storyline of the decade." Erica smirked, typing back, "Book it, I'm ready to talk." And just like that, the next chapter was already being written. Producers scrambling, lawyers circling, PR teams on damage control, fans rabid for more. The love and hip-hop machine smelled blood, and it was only getting hungrier as the night stretched on. Yandy was finally processed, fingerprinted, mugshot taken. The flash blinded her for a second. She looked directly into the camera, eyes fierce, even through the tears, refusing to look broken. The officer said, "You'll be released on your own recognizance, since no priors, but show up for court or it's a warrant." Yandy nodded numbly. All she could think about was getting home, seeing her kids, holding them tight, explaining without explaining, because how do you tell your children mommy got arrested because of a fight with another lady from TV? When she stepped out of the station around 3 a.m., the cold air hit her like a slap. Paparazzi were already waiting, flashes popping, questions shouted. "Yandy, Yandy, is it true Erica pressed charges? What happened with Mendeecees? Why didn't he come?" She put her head down, walking fast toward the Uber. Her lawyer had arranged no comment. "Guys, please no comment," but inside her phone was blowing up notifications. Non-stop texts from friends, family, castmates, even old rivals checking in or gloating. She ignored them all until she saw one from Mendeecees. "Finally, I'm on my way home, be there soon." Her heart leaped, then sank, because soon wasn't now, and now was when she needed him most. The Uber pulled up to the house just as the sky started to lighten. She stepped inside the living room. Still destroyed, Mendeecees sitting there waiting, eyes bloodshot. He stood up slowly. They stared at each other across the wreckage, no words at first. Then Yandy broke the silence. "You didn't come, you didn't answer, you let them take me." Mendeecees' voice cracked. "I didn't know what to do, Yandy. Everything happened so fast. I was trying to protect the kids, keep it contained. But Erica, she went too far this time." Yandy stepped closer, tears fresh. "Then why didn't you tell them that? Why didn't you defend me in front of everybody?" Mendeecees looked away. "Because part of me believed her, part of me knows we've been dancing Around this for years, the secrets, the side deals, the way you handle business. I love you, but I can't keep pretending everything's perfect. When it's not, Yandy froze, the words hitting harder than any slap Erica could throw. You taking her side now? After everything? Mendeecees shook his head. I'm not taking sides. I'm just tired, baby. I'm tired of the fighting, the cameras, the lies. I'm tired of being the one who always has to fix it. When it breaks, Yandy's voice rose. So leave then, if you're so tired. Walk out that door, and don't come back. Mendeecees didn't move. He just looked at her with something like sadness, mixed with resolve. Maybe I should, but not tonight, not like this. The kids need us both right now, even if we can't stand each other. Yandy wiped her face, sinking onto the couch, ignoring the broken glass crunching under her shoes. Then what do we do? Mendeecees sat beside her, careful not to touch. We figure it out like we always do, but this time no more pretending, no more hiding the truth, because if we don't face it, Erica already did, and she's not stopping. There was a long silence, broken only by the distant sound of early morning traffic. Then Yandy whispered, I didn't steal from her, I didn't sabotage her, but I did play dirty sometimes to protect what's mine. Mendeecees nodded. I know. And she did too. That's why y'all keep colliding, but tonight crossed a line we can't uncross. Yandy looked at him, searching his face for the man who used to fight dragons. For her. Do you still love me? Mendeecees hesitated just long enough to make her heart drop, then he reached for her hand, squeezing it. Yeah, I do, but love ain't enough anymore, not without honesty, not without change. They sat there holding hands, in the ruins of their living room, to people who'd built an empire together, now wondering if the foundation was ever solid to begin with. Outside the sun was rising on a new day, but for the Harris family, the darkness was just settling in deeper, because Erica wasn't done dropping bombs. And the world was watching, waiting for the next explosion to light up their screens. Morning, after the arrest, hit like a freight train for everyone involved. Yandy barely slept, crashing on the couch in the same ripped outfit because changing felt like admitting defeat. Mendeecees had gone upstairs to check on the kids around dawn, whispering good morning stories to keep them calm, pretending nothing was wrong downstairs. The living room cleanup had started, half-heartedly, a housekeeper sweeping glass while Yandy scrolled through her phone in disbelief. The mugshot was already everywhere. TMZ Lovey Yandy Fopjansons, shade rooms, all blasting it with headlines screaming Yandy Smith arrested after violent brawl with Erica. Mena, police called by rival herself. Fans were split down the middle. Team Yandy posting pray for Queen Yandy, she's being set up. Erica is jealous, and bitter. Team Erica flooding comments with finally someone held that bully accountable. Self-defense is real, protect black women at all costs. The comments sections were war zones, receipts flying, accusations piling up, old clips from past seasons resurfacing to prove points. Yandy versus Erica had always been must-see TV, but this crossed into real-life felony territory. Producers were in crisis mode, emergency zooms happening at 7 a.m., trying to figure out how to spin this without losing either star, because both brought ratings fire, but one was now potentially facing charges that could derail filming schedules. Lawyers for both sides were already exchanging emails. Yandy's team demanding Erica retract the assault claim or face countersuit for defamation. False report. Erica's lawyer firing back with, we have witnesses. We have video from inside the home, the body cams. We'll tell the story. Self-defense stands firm. By noon, the first leaked clip dropped, an 8-second shaky phone video from one of the guests showing the exact moment Yandy grabbed Erica's hair and yanked Erica's scream, cut through phone speakers like a knife. The internet lost it, views climbing into millions in hours, comments exploding. Oh, Yandy really swung first. Erica didn't lie this time. Yandy looking like she was ready to end her FRFR. Others defending no context. Erica provoked her for years. Anybody would snap. The clip looped endlessly on every gossip page, fueling the fire even more. Yandy watched it on repeat in her home office, door locked, tears streaming, because seeing herself like that, wild, angry, out of control, hurt worse than the scratches. She texted her PR person, kill it, get it down everywhere. The response came back too late. Babe, it's viral, it's everywhere. Damage control is containment now, not deletion. She slammed her phone down hard enough to crack the screen. Mendeecees knocked softly. Can I come in? Yandy wiped her face quickly, yet whatever. He stepped in, closing the door behind him. The kids are asking why mommy's picture is on the phone with police cars. I told them it's a misunderstanding from work. They bought it for now, but they're smart, they'll figure it out soon. Yandy looked up at him, voice breaking. I didn't want them to see me like this, not ever. Mendeecees sat on the edge of the desk. Not too close, we gotta talk about court. You got a hearing in 2 days. Misdemeanor assault, but with the video and Erica pushing it, could go felony if they want to make an example. Yandy's eyes widened. Felony, that means jail time. Real-time Mendeecees nodded quietly. Yeah, and with my record, even if I wanted to, they might look harder at our household PR team says plead no contest, pay a fine. Anger management classes community service, it stays off your permanent record, mostly. Yandy laughed bitterly. Mostly means, tabloids will never let it go, I'll be the arrested reality star forever, the one who lost control, the one who can't keep it together. Mendeecees reached for her hand this time. She didn't pull away. We can fight it, go to trial. Say mutual combat, say she instigated, but that means airing more dirty laundry, depositions, witnesses, maybe even the kids getting dragged into statements. Yandy shook her head. No, not the kids, never the kids. Then what do we do? Mendeecees' voice dropped. We take the deal, we eat the embarrassment, we move forward quieter, less flashy. Rebuild without the cameras breathing down our necks for a while. Yandy pulled her hand back, staring at him like he was a stranger. Quieter, you mean hide? You mean let Erica win, let her narrative be the one that sticks. Mendeecees' side. I'm saying, survive baby, we've survived worse. Prison visits, baby mama drama, lawsuits, this is just another storm, but this one has handcuffs and court dates attached across town. Erica was at a salon getting her hair redone. Because ripped extensions weren't cute for the cameras, she sat under the dryer, scrolling through the viral clips, smiling to herself, her phone buzzing nonstop. DMs from producers, offers rolling in, podcast invites, magazine exclusives, even a few brands sliding in saying they loved a woman who stands up for herself. Her manager called mid-blowout, sis, you are trending #1. This is your moment, but play it smart, no more posts today, let the clip do the talking. Erica nodded to her reflection. Yeah, I know, I already lawyered up there trying to spin it like I provoked her, but the video don't lie, she put hands on me. First I just finished it when the stylist asked, girl, you really called the cops? Erica met her eyes in the mirror. Yeah, I did, because some lines you don't cross, and she crossed mine years ago. This was just the final straw. Back at the Harris house, tension was thick. Yandy's mom had arrived bringing food and prayers, hugging her daughter tight, whispering, God don't like ugly but he protects his own. Yandy cried on her shoulder for the first time since the cuffs clicked. Mom, I messed up, I let her get under my skin, I gave her exactly what she wanted. Her mom rubbed her back. You both gave each other what you wanted, now you gotta clean it up for those babies upstairs. Don't let this be the thing that defines you. Yandy nodded. Pulling herself together, she showered, changed into something simple, no labels, no glam, just a hoodie and leggings. Feeling human for the first time in years. When she came downstairs, Mendeecees was on the phone with his own lawyer, voice low. Yeah, we'll take the meeting tomorrow, see what the DA is offering. No press, no statements. Yet he hung up, looking exhausted. They want us in tomorrow morning, early. Erica's side already filed for a temporary restraining order, claiming she's in fear of retaliation. Yandy's jaw dropped. A restraining order? She attacked me in my own home. Mendeecees rubbed his temples. Its strategy makes her look like the victim, paints you as the aggressor. Even if it doesn't stick, it controls the narrative for now. Yandy paced the floor. Then what, we just sit here and take it? Mendeecees stood up. No, we counterfile, we get our own order, we show the texts, the DMs, the years of her coming for you, we prove pattern, not just one night. Yandy stopped pacing, looking at him with something like hope. You with me on this for real? No more silence, no more freezing. Mendeecees met her gaze. Yeah, I'm with you, but only if we do it clean. No more games, no more side deals, no more hiding stuff from each other. Because if another bomb drops from her side and we didn't see it coming, we're done for real this time. Yandy swallowed hard. Okay. Deal, full transparency, starting now. She walked over, wrapping her arms around him, burying her face in his chest. I'm scared. Mendeecees held her tight. I know, me too, but we built this together. We'll fix it together, or we'll walk away together. Either way, no more pretending. The hug lasted long. The first real connection in what felt like forever, but outside the storm kept raging. Fans digging deeper, old tweets resurfacing, castmates posting cryptic support, or shade. A producer leaked to a blog that the reunion taping was pushed up because this drama was too big to wait. The entire franchise was now riding on the fallout of one drunken night gone nuclear. Erica posted her first direct statement since the fight, a simple Instagram carousel, black background, white text. I stood up for myself last night, and I won't apologize for it. Self-defense isn't a crime, it's survival. Thank you to everyone who sees me and believes me. The post hit 1 million likes in under an hour, comments divided, but the momentum was swinging her way. Yandy saw it on her phone, and felt the rage bubble again, but this time she didn't react. She handed the phone to Mendeecees. Look, but don't respond. Let her talk, let the lawyers talk. We stay silent until court, because when we speak, it has to be facts, not feelings. Mendeecees nodded, proud of her for the first time in months. That's my girl, strategic, not emotional. They sat together on the couch watching the kids play in the backyard through the window, innocent, untouched by the madness for now, and in that quiet moment they both knew. The real fight wasn't with Erica anymore, it was with themselves, with the marriage, with the empire they'd built on sand. The next 48 hours would decide if they could salvage any of it. Or if the Harris name would become just another cautionary tale in reality TV history. The court date loomed like a guillotine, and neither side was backing down because in this game losing wasn't an option, it was annihilation. The court date arrived faster than anyone expected, 2 days of non-stop media frenzy. Leading up to it, paparazzi camped outside the Westchester courthouse since dawn, fans holding signs that read "Free Yandy and Erica deserved it" mixed with others waving "Justice for Erica, protect black women from bullies." Inside the courtroom it was packed, cast members, producers, lawyers, family, friends, even a few reality TV bloggers who scored press passes, sitting shoulder to shoulder, the air thick with anticipation and cheap cologne. Yandy walked in first, flanked by her lawyer and Mendeecees. Both dressed sharp but understated, no flashy jewelry, no designer logos, just black suits, looking like they were attending a funeral, because in many ways they were burying the old version of their public life. Erica arrived minutes later, head high in a crisp white blazer, red lipstick, fresh bruises covered with flawless makeup. Her lawyer, a shark in a tailored suit, carrying a thick folder of evidence. She didn't even glance at Yandy's side of the room. She sat straight ahead, chin up, like she owned the place. The judge, a no-nonsense woman in her 60s, called the case State versus Yandy Smith Harris assault in the third degree. Both parties present. The DA stood first. Your Honor, the people are offering a plea to disorderly conduct, a fine, community service and anger management classes in exchange for dropping the assault charge. The video evidence shows mutual combat, but the defendant initiated physical contact. Erica Mena's statement and visible injuries support self-defense. Yandy's lawyer jumped up. Objection, Your Honor. This is not mutual. My client was defending her home, her family after repeated verbal provocation and physical instigation by the complainant. We have texts, DMs, prior incidents, showing a pattern of harassment. The judge raised a hand. Let's hear from both sides first. Miss Mena, please approach the bench. Erica walked up, steady heels clicking. She spoke clearly, voice calm, but edged with steel. Your Honor, I came to a gathering at her home, thinking it was civil. We had beef, but I was willing to keep it cool. She started talking slick about my career, my character. Then when I defended myself with words, she threw my drink at me. No, she lunged first, grabbed my hair, yanked hard enough to rip extensions out. I pushed back to get free. Then she kept coming, swinging, scratching. I had no choice but to call police because I was scared she wouldn't stop. The judge nodded, turning to Yandy. Miss Smith Harris, your version. Yandy stood, voice shaking at first, but gaining strength. Your Honor, she came to my house knowing we had tension. She started accusing me of stealing ideas, sabotaging her career, bringing up my husband's past in prison, trying to humiliate me in front of everyone. When I told her to stop, she threw her drink. First splashed it all over me, then pushed me. I reacted. I grabbed her hair to pull her off me. It was instinct, not premeditated. I never intended to hurt her badly. I just wanted her to stop attacking me verbally and physically. My children were upstairs. I was protecting my home. The judge looked between them both. Women showing visible signs of injury. Video evidence shows escalation from both sides. This isn't cut and dry self-defense versus assault. It appears mutual. The DA interjected, but Miss Mena made the call and requested the order of protection. Your Honor, she's unreasonable. Fear, Yandy's lawyer countered, and we intend to file a cross-complaint for the same reason. Miss Mena has a documented history of provocation. The judge sighed. Heavy courtroom drama isn't new in my courtroom, but reality TV spilling into felony territory is a first. I'm not inclined to let this go to full trial, wasting taxpayer money on two women who clearly know how to throw hands but also know how to make money off it. I'm ordering both parties to mediation, mandatory anger management, joint counseling. If you can resolve this civilly, no criminal record for either, I'll consider dismissal after completion. If not, we reconvene in 30 days for trial. Both lawyers nodded reluctantly. Yandy felt a wave of relief, mixed with dread. Mediation meant sitting across from Erica, talking it out like adults when all she wanted was to scream. Erica looked satisfied, like she'd already won the narrative. The judge banged the gavel. Adjourned for mediation. Next week both parties are to have no contact except through counsel and stave off social media about this case, or I'll hold you in contempt. The courtroom emptied slowly, whispers buzzing. Yandy and Mendeecees walked out first, avoiding cameras as best they could. But flashes still popped questions, shouted Yandy, how do you feel about mediation? Erica, waiting outside on the steps, surrounded by her team, gave a small wave to the cameras playing the gracious victor. Perfectly, Yandy caught it and felt her blood boil, but Mendeecees squeezed her arm. Not here, not now. They got into the SUV and drove off in silence. Once on the highway, Yandy finally spoke. Mediation. Really, we're supposed to sit in a room with her and what? Apologize. Mendeecees kept eyes on the road. It's better than trial, better than a record. You take the classes, do the hours, say what they want to hear, and it goes away. Yandy turned to him. You think I can sit there and pretend like she didn't try to destroy me? Mendeecees glanced over. You destroyed each other, baby, that's the point. Neither one of you is innocent here. The mediator will force you both to own it, or it blows up again. Yandy leaned her head against the window, watching the city blur by. I hate this, I hate that. She gets to look like the hero while I'm the villain. Mendeecees' voice softened. You're not the villain, you're human. You snapped. She pushed every button she knew you had, but you gave her the ammo when you swung first. Next time, walk away, call security. Don't give her the satisfaction. Yandy closed her eyes, tired down to her bones. There won't be a next time. I'm done with the drama, done with the reunion, done with letting people live rent-free in my head. Mendeecees reached over, lacing his fingers with hers. Then let's make that real. Starting today, no more games, no more empires built on shade. We rebuild quiet, we focus on us, the kids. Maybe even step back from the show for a season, let them film without us, see if the ratings hold without the Harris drama. Yandy opened her eyes, looking at him. For real, you'd do that? Walk away from the check, from the exposure? Mendeecees nodded. I've done time, I've lost freedom before. I won't lose my family to cameras and beefs again. If it means peace, I'll take the hit. Yandy squeezed his hand. Okay, let's try it. Mediation came a week later. Neutral office, downtown, beige walls, soft lighting, a table with water bottles and tissues. The mediator, an older black woman with kind but firm eyes, welcomed them both separately first, then together. Yandy and Erica entered from opposite doors, refusing to look at each other. At first the mediator started simple. We're here to find resolution. No winners, no losers, just closure. Tell me in your own words what brought us to this point. Erica spoke first. She invited me into her space, then attacked me physically because I called out her behavior, her patterns. I've dealt with her undermining me for years. This was the breaking point. Yandy jumped in. She provoked me repeatedly, accused me of things that weren't true, brought up my family in a disrespectful way. I reacted poorly, but I was defending my home, my peace. The mediator listened, nodding, letting them vent for almost an hour before cutting in the facts. You both have injuries, you both have stories, you both have platforms that amplify this. What neither of you seem to have is accountability. Erica, you escalated by calling police instead of leaving. Yandy, you escalated by using physical force instead of words or security. Both of you chose destruction over de-escalation. Now you're here because the law requires it, but real change only happens if you want it. Erica crossed her arms. I want peace, but I won't apologize for protecting myself. Yandy leaned forward. I want peace too, but I won't let her rewrite history like she's the only victim. The mediator sighed. Then, let's start small. What do each of you need to walk out of here feeling heard? Erica spoke first. I need her to admit she put hands on me first. No excuses, no, but you started it. Just own it. Yandy exhaled slowly. Okay, I own it. I grabbed your hair. I hit back. I shouldn't have escalated physically. I'm sorry for that part. Erica looked surprised but nodded. Thank you, that means something. Yandy continued, but I need you to own that you came to my home looking for a fight. You threw accusations knowing they'd hurt. You posted shade for weeks, building up to this. You don't get to play innocent. Erica paused, then, yeah, I came ready. I was tired of biting my tongue. I pushed buttons because I knew you'd snap and I wanted proof. But I didn't expect it to go that far. I'm sorry for bringing your husband into it. That was low. The room went quiet, the apologies hanging in the air. Small, fragile but real. The mediator smiled slightly. Progress. Now let's talk terms. No contact. No public discussion of each other for at least a year. Anger management separately. Joint session. If needed, drop all civil suits. No more restraining orders. And both agree to stay professional if you cross paths on set or events. Erica looked at Yandy for the first time directly. I'm willing, if you are. Yandy met her gaze, searching for the trap but finding only exhaustion. Yeah, I'm willing, but this is it. No more rounds, no more receipts. We both walk away and let it die. Erica extended her hand. Slowly, Yandy hesitated, then took it, a firm shake. Not warm, but final. The mediator wrapped it up. Paperwork will be drawn up, charges dropped upon completion. of classes. Congratulations, you just avoided turning beef into a permanent record. They left separately, no hugs. No photos, just two women walking out lighter but scarred, knowing the real work was ahead back home. Yandy told Mendeecees everything. He listened quietly, then pulled her close. You did good, baby. Real growth happens when nobody's watching. The kids ran in, hugging their legs. Mommy, Daddy, you're home. Yandy knelt down, scooping them up. Yeah, we're home, and we're staying that way. No more fighting, no more cameras in our faces, just us. The family looked at each other, a rare moment of peace, settling over the house that had seen too much chaos. But outside, the world kept spinning clips of the mediation leak somehow, producers teasing reunion drama anyway, fans still arguing, and comments wondering if it was real peace or just another storyline. The love and hip-hop machine never sleeps, and deep down both Yandy and Erica knew the quiet wouldn't last forever, but for now, for the first time in years, they had chosen something bigger than clout, something called survival, and maybe, just maybe, that was enough to start rebuilding what had almost been lost forever. Months passed since that mediation room handshake, and the world watched like hawks, waiting for the next shoe to drop, but surprisingly it didn't. Yandy and Erica both kept their word. No shady posts, no cryptic stories, no reunion blow-ups. Where old wounds got reopened, the reunion special taped without either of them throwing chairs or names. Instead, they sat on opposite ends of the stage, answering questions with measured calm. Producers tried to stir the pot, showing clips of the fight, the arrest, the court date, but both women stuck to their scripts. We both made mistakes. We both owned them. We're moving forward. The audience ate it up, because real growth, rare as it is on reality TV, always pulls ratings higher than manufactured drama. Yandy completed her anger management classes, quietly posted a single photo of her certificate with the caption, "Healing isn't glamorous, but it's necessary." No hashtags, no tags, just the truth. Mendeecees stood by her side through every session, never missing one. He started his own therapy to working through the silence that almost cost them everything. Their marriage wasn't perfect overnight, but it was honest for the first time in years. No more side deals. No more hidden meetings. No more building empires on shaky foundations. They downsized a little, sold the Westchester mansion, bought something smaller, cozier, further from the city lights, where the kids could run free without paparazzi drones buzzing overhead. Yandy scaled back her production company, focusing on projects that actually meant something, mentoring young women in business instead of competing with them. She even reached out to a few old castmates, privately apologizing for past shade, mending fences, one conversation at a time. Erica, on her other side, didn't slow down. She launched that spin-off she'd been teasing for years, this time without the shadow of Yandy's influence hanging over it. The show focused on her life post-drama, motherhood, entrepreneurship, and yeah, a little bit of that signature mouth, but tempered, now more self-aware. She dated someone new outside the industry, a regular guy who didn't care about cameras or clout, and for the first time, fans saw Erica vulnerable, real, not just the firecracker. The bruises faded, the split lip healed, but the lesson stuck. She stopped chasing validation from people who never gave it freely, and started building her own table instead of fighting for a seat at someone else's. The love and hip-hop franchise survived the scandal, actually thrived on it. New cast members brought fresh beef, but nothing hit quite like the Yandy-Erica war, because it wasn't just TV, it was real stakes, real handcuffs, real kids caught in the crossfire. Fans still argued in comments, some saying Yandy got off easy, others claiming Erica played victim masterfully, but most just moved on to the next scandal, because that's how the internet works. Yesterday's explosion is today's old news. Mendeecees and Yandy celebrated their wedding anniversary quietly at home. No big party, no sponsored posts, just family dinner. Kids laughing, candles flickering. Mendeecees raised his glass to her across the table. To us, to surviving, to choosing better. Yandy clinked her glass, eyes shining. To us, baby, we made it through the fire. Erica posted that same night, not about them, but about herself, a simple mirror selfie caption, "Growth looks good on me." No shade, no subs, just peace. And somewhere in the comments, a fan wrote, "Queen recognized another queen's glow," and Erica liked it without replying, because some things don't need words anymore. The drama that once threatened to tear everything apart became the catalyst that forced change. Real change, not the kind producers script, but the kind that happens when the cameras stop rolling and the cuffs come off. Yandy never got that felony charge. It stayed a misdemeanor, expunged after probation. Erica dropped her civil suit, and the restraining order never got renewed. Both women kept their distance, respectful nods at industry events if they crossed paths, but no small Talk, no fake hugs, just acknowledgement that they'd both been through hell and come out the other side different, stronger, quieter, in the best way. The love and hip-hop legacy lived on, but the Harris family and Erica Mena wrote new chapters away from the spotlight, chapters about healing, about family, about choosing peace over clout, and in the end, maybe that's the biggest twist of all. In a world built on chaos, two women who once tried to destroy each other chose to let each other live, and somehow that felt more dramatic than any fight, any arrest, any viral clip ever could. So there you have it, the full insane saga from one explosive night to uneasy peace. Fans still debate who really won, but deep down we all know nobody wins in war like that. The real victory is walking away before it kills you, and both of them did just that, leaving the rest of us shocked, divided, entertained, and maybe a little wiser about what happens when reality TV collides with real life. Woo! What a ride, right? If you made it this far,